Hello YouTube. Today I will show you some modification of remote controller for Eachine H8 slash broken propeller slash Eachine H8 quadcopter. First we will pull out battery and remove propellers. Be sure that for example it is oriented wire toward you. Then each propeller remove or put in one corner so that you know back exactly the same. If you mess, it will not fly, but you will figure out later how to do that. Anyway, it is good to know. So in four corners somewhere put this. Let me see. Open quadcopter. There is 8 screws, 4 on the bottom. It doesn't like too much opening, so I did open it twice, and it is a bit tricky to remove screws. You might squeeze gently this part so that screw protrude out of hole. And now carefully let's inspect what is inside. It is very simple to remove it. Cover, you no need to remove bottom part. So if you fly it already, in original antenna was just behind this, just like that, so that is actually close to the board. Range is okay, but I like vertical polarization so that it has both polarization the same, vertical, and you need to drill, not maybe perfect tool for that. You need to drill small hole about 2 millimeters wide. Then push this antenna exactly. First locate where is about location where it will go through the housing, and carefully assemble back, and be careful that antenna will go far from the propeller, so you have clearance about 5 millimeter, maybe more. Even if it's completely straight, you have clearance about 3 to 5 millimeters, so maybe a little bit here, and that's all. Actually, it is very simple. I already drilled hole because I wanted full range, and now just back there is 4 screws. Actually I get 5 screws which are longer. I think it goes inward to the central part. Oh, before that let me show something. I'll put back all 4 propellers, so now you know how propellers goes. And one thing is important. Sometimes it can be very close to this shield, to this bumper, so be careful when you assemble it that it has clearance, enough clearance. English is not the best, so please bear with me. And let me continue. It is very easy on this part. Use tweezers and put everything back. It's very simple. Not push too hard, because you will ruin hole inside. Then now you can see whether it will have enough clearance, about 2 millimeters to the propellers. Push propeller to the end, but so that it freely moves. Now you see how small is clearance, and you see damage, because it is very flexible design and tolerate a lot of abuse. A lot. I bounced it many times to walls, so nothing damaged. Additional thing, you will get 4 of this foamy rubber bumper landing gears, landing bumpers. Actually I lost one. It is self-sticking tape, and I lost, just bouncing and lost somewhere. So instead, when you get something from China or some other package, remove the stuff you got, and you just need to make something like this. Make it round, and this is pretty dry glue. I should buy new glue. So when you make a round, mimic this one, and then carefully glue. First apply glue to this pink foam, then carefully glue to the leg. Be aware that if you go to the motor, goodbye motor, it will stuck. So make sure that is everything free rotating. I think this motor has some impurity here on the bearing, not sure. I fly a lot, I abuse a lot this quad, and this is original propellers. I got 2 spares, one left, one right propeller, but no need. I said it may resist many abuse. For this reason I like this quadcopter, because it serves me pretty good. Connect battery to check. Also one diode is epoxy. Seems to me that I tried to solder it, but epoxy itself, oh well, never mind. Now let me try first how it works. Why is blinking? Something is wrong. Recalibration. I moved. Okay. Now we should go. This is modification of antenna on the receiver for better, for larger. This should go down. You have just 2 screws. If you put already battery and secure battery with this screw, you no need to open this unit. You will see how it's simple. So in original design, antenna is just inside, so something like this, just inside. I don't like this, because radio waves goes parallel to this, and you have horizontal polarization as was an antenna inside when it is close to the board. So I made a decision to change it, drill it 2mm hole with something like this, shaping hole, and watching where it will exit. So I put antenna through this plastic, put careful in the hole, everything works fine, put back cover and close that back to the fix in order not to move, and just put upright antenna. Be careful, one thing is important: if you put fingers like this, range will decrease. Try to learn flying like this or something like this. Additional bonus part of this video is that I like to pinch, and this is a little bit awkward to pinching. So if you remove this part and find something like this, so some metal or plastic spacer which has M3 3mm hole, 3mm screws, you may use this, and carefully, this is 2.8mm, carefully attach to this plastic part, firmly but gently attach like this. This is because you can precise movement. If you have to close to the board, 1mm is about equivalent 3 to 5mm here, so you can be very precise in maneuvering. I recommend it strongly for the beginners especially. Do not turn too much, just put that. One warning, it may happens because it's may happens that when you do this, that quadcopter fly in there. Be careful. So put finger always there when you're dealing with, or turn off your transmitter. So it may happen that quadcopter suddenly fly behind your back, and it happens once to me. So let's try now put all together, and let's try check now. I may show you video, but outside this high traffic on road, it is be good that is no traffic, and we'll see period where it is low traffic. Also make balance everything toward the center, that it is balanced properly. As you can see, maybe not that it goes toward here. Push battery all the way inside. This is important. Else you will need to trim with these buttons. You will need trim, because it will goes toward you if this part is heavier. So check one diagonal, another diagonal. Yes, it is a little bit here, so you should put trim a little bit forward. You see that when it flies close to the ground, it makes a very unstable, unpredictable movement. That is because you push against, and it acts like a ball. You cannot put ball on ball and it will roll back. Instead, when you first flying, you pop up a little bit above ground, 20 centimeter to half meter, then try to stay there. Of course, it is difficult to fly on my desk. It is good to first turn on radio, then quad. In this case, I found that it is opposite because of reset of accelerator and gyroscope. So put, I'm not sure whether you see blinking, and when you turn on station it's blinking fast. This is recalibration of the gyroscope. First, what you should to learn is to hold on one position. So bring it up, say half meter, and gently, now is strong wind, try to hold in this position. Doesn't matter if it goes up or down, but as you can see, if you in panic, your throttle go to 0, it will bounce. For this reason, this bumpers is good to have. So let's fly a little bit, and you gently rock back and forth to get used to commands, and left to right. In the meanwhile, you control with this throttle stick how much it will goes up. It goes too much, then little bit I will turn. If it goes too much down, it will begins to drop. Then before hit ground, actually half meter before ground, push up, so it will go. It will not bump of the ground. It happens to me still that is bumping, but I'm still beginner. So let's bring a little bit up, and if happens, for example, that let me intentionally bring upside down. I mean, I want forward to be away from me and backward toward me. So when you start something like this, bring up and rotate. Correct your rotation, rotate so that this black part is toward you, or wires toward you. You will see at the beginning it will be a bit tricky until your fingers get used to this type of control. So let now something do something advantage, which is not for beginners, but you will see that this quad is pretty good for indoor, also outdoor, and as you can see, it resists plenty of punishment. Now it's windy, so my flight is not the best, and I cannot record inside because I have a lot of mess. As you can see, I'm fighting with this. This is also good training. When you go in one direction, quad will go something like this. If you so this will be something like this. I put to the right, it will go to the right. Then when you release, it will straight up, but it will be continue due to inertia. It will continue to fly. It is good practice to counter, little bit counter. So right, little bit counter, and it will stay. If you go forward, it will go forward, then stop. If you go backward, it will go backward. If you release, it will just straight up and continue, then just opposite, just little bit. Let me show this. So forward, backward, then stop. Sorry, due to wind I cannot hold it precisely at the place. Stop, backward, stop, forward, stop. Let's bring up. Oh, sorry. Wind. Forward, stop, backward, stop, forward, stop, little bit up, forward, stop, oh. Again, forward. Now wind actually stopping this, but when you go back, stop, and yes, in the beginning it will happen to you. You will learn how to manage to control altitude. But for now it is good to just fly. This is about 1.5 meter wide space and 1.5 meter long. So this is mode 1. This is beginner mode. On this button you have second mode. Let me hear. Beep beep. This is aggressive mode. I recommend not using this aggressive mode because even I can fly this. So push back, 1, 2, 1. So push to 1. This is gentle mode, beginner's mode. Don't be ashamed of this mode. This is actually indoor mode, not the beginner. If you are on open area, I'll show you, and strong wind is there, maybe you want to go one day to advanced mode. If it passes back, do not fight, just throttle back on this quad. Other Cheerson will just fall apart. This one is excellent. I want to buy more. So always orient at first this wire part toward you. Now I will try to fight wind. I'm not sure I can fight this, but let's try. In mode 1. Ooh, brake. Yeah, it is difficult to fly in windy area, but you see what winds does. It bounces all over the place, but eventually you will learn. You see, now I'm braking. Winds do part of this. If it goes behind you, drop down. Later, with advanced, with more expensive quad, you don't want to bring it down, but this because maybe it's fragile. When landing, at first you will bounce a little bit. If you try to slowly go down, it will do something like this, will bouncing. This is not a problem. Eventually, during learning process, you will find how fast you should release throttle. Now batteries over, and I am over. Lesson 1 for learning. You see it's blinking fast. Lesson 1 is over, and thank you for watching. Please rate, subscribe, and let me bring camera here. Sorry. This is lesson 1. So for now, change antenna. You will get a lot of range. For example, let me show you this light pole and this light pole. Distance is 40 meters. Another one is another 40 meters. You can go behind 10-20 meters, and I assure you that you cannot see this anymore. So 80 meters is phew distance, like this pole without light on top. You can see it's very small dot in the air. So when you practice, do not go more than 40 meters. It will go more than 80 meters, but especially if wind is something like this and weather is not calm enough. Bye bye.